Well, Adam, that number stands at 71 homicides for the year 2021, and the year isn't over yet. At the press conference today, there were prayers said and a call to action for the community to step up. The police chief says to solve all of this, everyone needs to pitch in. Interim Chief David Smith today asking the community to reflect on the grim milestone Rochester has reached.
Fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, sons, daughters. Their absence will leave holes in our community.
With this declaration, Smith says more help is coming. The state police, the sheriff's office, Marshall's task force, and crisis teams to help get violent criminals off the streets. The extra manpower needed.
The idea is to hold people accountable for their actions without casting a wide net.
It's a surgical effort. Smith says so far the Viper Task Force and law enforcement have managed to take over 100 illegal guns off the streets and arrested 247 violent criminals.
And referred them for prosecution, some federal and some state.
30 more arrests, he says, on the way.
These are individuals that we already have probable cause to arrest.
A handful of leaders blaming bail reform for the recent surge in violence. Smith saying the changes needed to happen.
However, it is certainly not perfect, and it has presented new challenges.
Assemblyman Harry Bronson said in a statement today, these are complicated and complex issues, and it will take many hands to stem this rise in violence, hitting on issues like poverty and disenfranchisement. Smith says it will take the community to solve this. It's time for everyone to, quote, put their money where their mouth is.
It means seriously step up and get involved rather than going to one community event and then feeling like you did your part and going home and closing the door.
Now, Adam, the chief pointed out for the year 2021 with homicide victims, the median age was 28 years old. The youngest victim was less than a year old, and the oldest was 89 years old. Live in Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. Adam, back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you. And they're talking about the public's help. That in large part means that if you know anything about any of the crimes we've seen in the past few days or weeks, you're asked to call 911 or Rochester Crime Stoppers with any tips.